What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video, we're going to be drawing Obi-Wan from Star Wars Episode 3. Let's get started at the top of our page with the eyes. So we're going to start on the left side and draw in a circle. Starting from the very top, just work our way down towards the bottom, and then bring that back up towards the top. Now I'm going to leave a gap in the center and draw the same thing over on the right. So we're going to line up the top of that circle, and we're going to bring that down towards the same height, and then back up towards the top. Now we're going to add a small highlight circle on the top left of each eye. So up against the edge of the eye, draw that circle coming in and then back out. Let's line this up on the right and do the same thing. Coming in and then out. Now we're going to draw that same size circle in the center of the eye for the pupil, but we're going to tuck this in behind the highlight. So we'll start at the very bottom, just come around and then back out. And then we'll do the same thing on the right side. Let's fill the pupils in black. Let's move up above the eyes and add in the eyebrow. Starting on the left side, we're going to curve above the eye and then pull that in on the inside. We'll line this up on the right and do the same thing. Going up and then down on the outside. Now we're going to come back to the inside and curl up the brow. Starting on the left, we're going to curve in and then up. Do the same thing on the right. Let's thicken up the eyebrows. Starting back on the outside on the left, we're going to go up. Just going to taper this in and tuck this in behind that frown line. Do the same thing on the right. Going up and tapering out towards the outside. I'm also going to add a small line in the center in between the eyebrows. Starting at the bottom, we'll just go straight up. Let's move in towards the center and draw in the nose. We're going to line up with the bottom edge of the eyes, move to the center. We're going to start on the left side, curve down in the middle, and then back up on the right. Now we're going to move up and draw a short curve in the opposite direction of the bridge of the nose. And then from the tip of the nose, we're going to step down. We're going to start with a point. We're going to draw the bottom edge of the mustache. From that center, we're going to curve down and then out, bend this out, and then down. Let's take that and flip it over on the right. Starting from the center, we're going to come down and then out. And we'll round this out, come down the side of the mustache. Now from the center of the mustache, we're going to step down, draw a curve from left to right, coming down and up for the lower lip. Now let's go back to the left side. We're going to tuck this up underneath. We're going to step up, curving down, and then up underneath the lip on the left side. Go to the right and do the same thing. Coming down and then up. Now before we draw on the top of the beard, let's move out and draw the lower half of the head. From the left eye, we're going to step out and draw a large half circle. Coming down, we go underneath the mouth, and just pull that up on the right side. Now from the left side of the nose, we're going to step down, we'll curve out, and then down, line this up on the right, and do the same thing. Now from here, we're going to curve out and up towards the top side of the head. And we'll do the same thing on the right, going out and then up. Now we're going to move back up and draw in the hair. Let's start in the center. We're going to step up, start with a point. Now from here, we're going to draw the hairline, going out, just pull that up towards the right side. Now we want to brush the hair over towards the left. So let's start back on the center. Start by going out, bend that down towards the eyebrow, and then curl that back out and up towards the left. And then from here, we're going to work our way back up towards the top of the head. Let's start on the left side. Start by going up and in. Now we're going to round up the top of the head, going up, round this out, and then come down on the right side. And then from the top, we're going to step down, curve out, and we'll pull this down on the right side. Let's go back to the left and round up the side of the head. We're going to go up and pull that in behind the hair. Now from this point on the right side, we're going to round out the side of the head. We're going to go out, round out the head, and then pull that back in towards the side of the head on the right. And then we'll go to the left side and curve this out and up underneath the hair. Let's tuck the ears along the side. From the side of the head, we're going to step up. Start by going up, rounding up the ear, and then pulling that in towards the side of the head. Let's line this up on the right and do the same thing. Going up, rounding out the ear, and then pulling that in. And then we're gonna add that fold in the ear. Starting back on the left side, we'll curve up and out. Do the same thing on the right. Now going back to the left side, we're gonna hook this around. Going out and then pulling that in. I'm also gonna add a small fold along the inside edge of the eye. So starting on the left, we're gonna curve down and out. Do the same thing on the right. Now we're gonna move down and draw on the side of the body. Let's start on the left side, underneath the head. We're gonna go out and pull that down towards the hip. Line this up on the right. Go out and down towards the same height. Let's close off the bottom. Starting back on the left, we're gonna come down and then bend that up. Now we're gonna add some detail to the body. We're gonna start with the top edge of the belt. From the left hip, we're gonna step up by that same curve, going across. And then we'll add a buckle in the center. Leaving a gap, we're gonna draw two lines. One on the left and one on the right. And then we're gonna add that folded collar. From the center, we're gonna step over towards the right. We're gonna angle down and out towards the left side. And then from the center, we'll move over towards the left, angle down in the opposite direction and tuck that in behind. Let's add a thick trim on either side. Starting from the top on the right, step out. Just follow that same angled line coming down towards the belt. And do the same thing on the left side. Let's move down and draw those flaps covering the lower torso. We're going to start on the left side of the belt buckle, angle down and out, go to the right side, and go down and out towards the right. And then we'll close off the bottom with a curve, coming down and then up. And from the bottom corner, we're going to step up and curve out and then up. Line this up on the right, and do the same thing. And then we'll connect the hip with the outside with a straight angled line coming down and out. Let's add a pouch on the hips. From the top of the belt on the left, we'll step up, draw a short line going out, straight down, and then pull that in. We'll line this up on the right side and do the same thing. Now we're going to move down. Let's leave a gap in the center. Go to the left side and curve out and down towards the left heel. Move over towards the right, go out and down towards the right heel. And then we'll round out the bottom of the feet. Starting from the heel, we're going to come down and then bend the foot going up towards the toe. And do the same thing on the right. Let's go back to the left and draw on the top of the foot. Starting from the toe, we're going to curve up and we'll bend the foot coming down, aiming towards the heel. Do the same thing on the right, going up and then bending that down towards the heel. And then we'll move back up and draw on the side of the leg. So from the bottom corner on the left, we're going to step in, curve out, and then down on top of the foot on both sides. Let's add a thick sole along the bottom. We're going to take this curve, step up, and just trace that across on both sides. And then about halfway down the side of the leg, we're starting on the left, we're going to curve down and then up towards the inside of the leg. We'll line this up on the right and do the same thing. This is for the edge of the boot. Alright, now I'm going to move back up and draw on the arms. Let's start with the arm on the left holding the lightsaber. So we start at the very top of the body, come down, and then bend that out towards the wrist. And from the wrist, we're going to curl around the thumb. From here, we're going to go up, bend this down. I'm going to round out the thumb and then go back up. Let's add 3 fingers along the side. Starting on the side of the thumb, we're going to draw a half oval. Going out and then bending that back in. Come down towards the bottom. Do that again. Going out, in, and then up underneath the thumb. And we'll do that one more time. Let's draw the handle of the lightsaber. Starting at the very top, we're going to draw 2 lines. One on the left and then one on the right. Close off the top with a curve, going up and then down. Now we want to continue these lines coming down underneath the bottom finger. 2 lines coming down, close off the bottom with a straight line. Now let's add in the blade. From the top corner on the left, we're going to step in, draw a straight angled line going all the way up towards the top. We're going to round this out, and we'll just follow that same angled line coming back down towards the handle. Let's go back to the wrist. We're gonna draw the sleeve coming down and then up underneath the handle. So we'll start up here, come down, round out the bottom, and then go back up. And then on the inside of the handle, curve in and up in behind the sleeve. Let's move back down to the bottom of the sleeve. We're gonna taper the arm going up in behind the body. Now this is gonna go in behind that pouch. Now the arm on the right is just going to be hanging down the side. So we're going to start on the side of the pouch, start by curving out and down with a short line. And then from here we're going to draw a small half circle, curving in and then back out for the thumb. At the end, we'll add a bracket. Let's go back up to the wrist. We're going to draw a curve going up and then out for the sleeve. And we'll draw 3 fingers underneath the thumb. Starting at the very bottom here, come down and then up around that bracket, step down, curve across and then up the second finger, and then the third finger will tuck up underneath the sleeve. I want to leave a little overlap on the outside. And then from the outside of the sleeve, we're just going to curl this back around and then in behind the hand. Now I'm going to move back up towards the top of the body on the right. We're going to curve the arm going out and then down towards the outside of the sleeve. And that's pretty much it. There's Obi-Wan from Star Wars Episode 3. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.